There'd be no story without her. She just ties it all together.
Yes to this. It's so true.
Even though Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez eventually broke up, a lot of people feel that it worked out for the best. Their relationship had its fair share of drama and endless rumors, but the moments they shared in interviews are still remembered today. During their teenage years, they faced extreme public pressure, and despite the spotlight being on them at all times, Justin always tried to make sure Selena never felt awkward or embarrassed. In one interview, when Justin was asked how he and Selena managed to see each other with so much attention on them, he admitted that sometimes they had to sneak around, take back exits, and try different ways of avoiding the cameras. But he also explained that he never wanted to hide her or make her feel like he was ashamed of being seen with her. For Justin, that mattered a lot because, as he put it, many people in the industry keep their relationships hidden, sending their girlfriends in separate cars just to avoid attention. He insisted that if they ever had to escape, they would do it together. When asked what made Selena so special to him, Justin's response came straight from the heart. He said that what he valued most in people was honesty, and Selena had one of the kindest, most genuine hearts he had ever known. With her, he felt like he could talk about anything, and that kind of bond meant everything. Justin also opened up about what he considered the most romantic thing he had ever done for her. He rented out the entire Staples Center just for the two of them, where they had dinner followed by a private screening of Titanic on the big screen. When asked if Selena was impressed, Justin couldn't hide his smile and said she definitely was. But not everything about their relationship was easy. Justin recalled how difficult it was dealing with jealous fans, some of whom even sent Selena death threats. He admitted that while he always thought about his fans first, he couldn't stay single forever just to avoid upsetting them. He said he needed to live his own life and be happy, even if some people didn't like it. At the end of the day, fans were upset because they wanted to be with him themselves. But that wasn't realistic. The love between them was real. And it's one of the main reasons people still look back at their time together with so much nostalgia. During one heartfelt moment, Justin even said, "She's a great woman, and I love her to this day." That statement stuck with people, making many wonder what might have happened if things had turned out differently. At one point, Justin even said, "We started together, so we're going to finish it together," which only fueled fans' hope that they were meant to be. Justin later admitted that his song All That Matters was inspired by Selena. At the time, he explained, she was the most important person in his life, and the song reflected exactly how he felt about her. He confirmed that it was written during a good point in their relationship, and that she really was all that mattered. Some of his best songs, he confessed, were born out of the emotions he experienced with her, especially after his heart was broken. Writing music became his way of working through those feelings. Unfortunately, their love story came to an end in 2018, and everything changed from then on. Even so, many fans hold on to the idea that in another version of reality, they might have ended up together. Justin himself has even hinted at the thought, saying he once wrote a song called If I Would Have Met You in 5 Years. For him, timing played a huge role, and he admitted that sometimes you meet the right person at the wrong time. Despite all the ups and downs, there were moments when Justin couldn't hide how much Selena meant to him. When asked by paparazzi if he would ever propose to her, he couldn't help but smile, which only added to the speculation. Their interviews together were filled with moments where they praised each other and shared little gestures that showed how much they cared. Selena once joked about how everyone wanted to cut Justin's hair, and even in playful conversations like that, their chemistry was undeniable. One of the most beloved clips among fans came when Selena interviewed Justin herself. She introduced him warmly and asked about his outfit, even teasing him about bringing a snake with him. She paid close attention to every detail, from his shoes to his accessories, and even brought up Beyoncé, knowing how much Justin admired her. The fact that Selena remembered his old comments about Beyoncé being his celebrity crush showed how well she understood him. Looking back, it's clear Justin didn't have romantic feelings for Selena when he first entered the spotlight. He once said he thought she was cute, but didn't like her that way. Of course, that changed as time went on, and soon enough, their connection became one of the most talked about relationships in pop culture. Years later, even after several breakups, Justin admitted she was still a major inspiration for his music. He told interviewers that many songs on his albums were about her, even if not directly written in response to her own music. Justin described their relationship as one that created both incredible happiness and heartbreaking pain, which is why so much of his work during those years reflected those emotions. When asked about specific songs, he admitted that tracks like Sorry and Mark My Words were linked to Selena. He even admitted that being reminded of her was an everyday experience, whether through a smell, a movie, or a random memory. To him, she wasn't just a first love, she was unforgettable, leaving behind moments that continued to influence him long after their story ended. If Justin could pour so much emotion into his music after he and Selena had already broken up, just imagine the songs he created while they were still together. Some of those tracks were never even released, but snippets show how deeply their history shaped his writing. Selena, for her part, knew how much she inspired him and even admitted that she had personal favorites among his songs. When asked which one she loved the most, she said it often changed, but at the time her pick was either Up or Never Let You Go. When pressed about her least favorite, she avoided the question, saying she wouldn't be a good friend if she named one. Ellen once asked Justin directly about the possibility of reconciling with, and his answer instantly fueled fans' hopes. He admitted it was possible, noting that their long history could eventually bring them back together. He said they were both on separate journeys, trying to figure out who they were as individuals, but left open the chance of reuniting once they had grown. Justin added that even if they didn't end up together, he just wanted them both to find happiness with people who treated them well. Even during their most difficult periods, he rarely spoke negatively about Selena. In fact, he often expressed his respect for her. He once mentioned trying to cover a tattoo of her face with shading, but admitted that people could still recognize it. Asked about moving on, Justin confessed it wasn't easy, even years later. He said she had been his first real love, and getting over that wasn't something he could fully do. Justin reflected on how much their choices shaped each other's lives, and though they went their separate ways, he never stopped describing their bond as special. He admitted it was painful to see her with someone else, but he kept repeating that her happiness mattered more than his own feelings. He hoped she'd find someone amazing, even if it wasn't him. In another interview, he went further, saying that no matter what happened, he would always love her and keep checking in on her, because their relationship was never toxic. It was built on mutual respect. When asked about the future, he admitted he didn't know where life would lead them. He explained that both he and Selena needed time to understand themselves before they could ever fully understand each other. And once again, he pointed out how much of his album was inspired by her. At least 3 tracks directly tied back to his feelings for Selena. Letting go of a first love is never simple, but for them it was especially hard because they lived their relationship in front of the entire world. Closure was almost impossible. Selena herself admitted in an interview that she continued to care deeply about Justin, saying she supported him, felt upset when he was upset, and happy when he was happy. She also said she never wanted anything bad to happen to him, showing how much she still cared despite everything. Justin later explained that part of what kept him hurting was unresolved feeling. He admitted he struggled with unforgiveness and didn't fully understand what he was going through at the time. His jealousy also made headlines, especially when he saw Selena rumored to be with other men. Once, during one of their breaks, he was shown a picture of her with another guy, not realizing it was just an actor from her video. His reaction, half hurt, half amused, made it clear that his jealousy came from love, not bitterness. In those moments, he openly admitted that Selena would always have a place in his heart. He called her one of his first major loves and said that kind of bond never truly fades. Even while joking about her supposed new boyfriend, Justin's laughter and playful tone showed he wasn't angry, just protective. At one point, he even complimented the guy, though not without reminding everyone that he and Selena once had a connection no one else could replace. Their on-again, off-again cycle seemed to end with an understanding that they needed time apart to grow as individuals. Justin admitted that when they finally parted ways, it wasn't on bad terms. They had simply grown into different people. He acknowledged that while they might still run into each other or talk occasionally, their relationship had run its course. Still, those words hold little weight today. Justin and Selena no longer speak, and over time he has shared cryptic posts and indirect comments that only added more speculation about lingering feelings. Fans haven't forgotten how quickly he moved on either. Just 4 months and 25 days after spending Valentine's Day with Selena, he was engaged to someone else. The speed of that shift left no room for true closure, deepening the sense of unresolved pain between them. Now, what remains are memories, interviews, old songs, and moments that captured the raw love they once shared. For fans, these fragments are all that's left to hold onto. Even though life has taken them in different directions, the impact of their relationship lingers, still shaping the way people view both of them years later.